No, we're back yet. I think it's been 3 weeks now, and we still don't have any kind of reply. My plan was, and did in fact, send a value-based email to their digital marketing manager who's running their Facebook internally right now, telling him about some of the success that we're having with Facebook Messenger and encouraging them to give it a try. And hopefully that was received really well, but I only sent it to him and not the CEO and COO and all the other people involved, because I wanted him to know that I'm just talking to him and this is what it might be like if we work together, and I can always tell the CEO after the fact. But still no reply. Sent a message today because there was some activity on the CEO's LinkedIn profile, so I just sent a little private message saying, hey, this is really cool, you must be so excited, it seems like a great investment, all this and that. So just trying to touch base a little bit, but not say, hey, remember we're supposed to follow up, like how we looking on that thing. I just found out that they are releasing a new product, a line extension, and they're investing heavily in a video production company to make them a fancy video to promote the product. So it's pretty reasonable to me that they would want to wait to bring somebody on board until that video is done, and then have that company pump the video along with all their other content. Feels really reasonable as to why they might be waiting. But I haven't actually heard anything back aside from the most recent updates, which were, it's a big decision. We want to make sure we make the right choice, and I replied by saying, I know it's a big decision, hopefully the choice is easy, fingers crossed type of thing. Not really the best news here. Just doing a little digging on social media. This company, obviously they've been debating the whole time whether they should hire someone in-house or if they should hire an agency. I just looked on their LinkedIn profile and noticed that they had hired somebody in-house for what it says on his profile is paid search and social. So I don't know if that's the person that is going to be handling search. We already know they have a social person in-house and they're really happy about it. But since they already have a social person, it's not looking good for us to get the paid search. Unfortunately, we haven't had a phone call yet or anything. I don't have confirmation, but I don't like seeing that person get added as an employee this month. Got a message on LinkedIn. Hey Bobby, we have made our decision to bring our ad buying in-house. I think the world of you and your team, but we just couldn't seem to get around the agency feeling. I'm sure our paths will cross again. I wish you and your team the best, blah, blah, blah. So we lost this deal. There's a few takeaways for me in this process with this account. Months ago, when we really got deep in the moving towards trying to work with this account, they had kind of been sold themselves on the idea of bringing it in-house. But I'd made this great case for why you should use agencies, and hopefully there was an element of being charming in there that was part of it, and seeming like we would work well together, providing value. All those things I think led to the opportunity, or opening the idea up in the owner's mind of working with an agency again, even though they had a bad experience. At the end of the day, they did end up going in-house and hiring somebody. So one of the takeaways here, which I actually just learned on a different deal I've been working on as well, is if the owner is deciding that they're leaning a certain way and they tell you that, it seems to me that what I need to be doing is over qualifying at that point whether they will give us an opportunity or not. At this point, I'm doing a lot of like salesy stuff and trying to talk a lot about how great an agency is. And what I need to be doing is, when I come to that point, it's okay, I think, to push and open their mind up to the idea of working with us, because there's a lot of benefits to working with us. But at that point, I need to get them to agree to give us a chance, a real chance. Now, I think we did have a real chance, but I need to be doing something that puts it on a different category of possibility, making sure that they're going to do everything they can to give us the opportunity. So in this case, I could have said, after you do all your interviews, can you agree to talk to us again on the phone, or hear from us again? Or can we connect? Can you agree to connect with us again after you find a very qualified candidate, to find out once again what we can do to dissuade you from hiring in-house? Or something like that would have given us a great opportunity. But the main reason I didn't win this business is, again, because I tried to be upfront about our desires to have some sort of structured increase fee. So after 6 months, we would have then had some sort of increase in the fee, or bonus, or royalty style billing where we get paid based on a percentage of spend or something like that. And I was very upfront about that, and it ended up turning them away to the idea, or thinking that it could potentially be something that's an increased billing for their account, and they didn't. I think that was what blew the deal up. Even though I took that away at the end of the day, they still, I think, had the deal get soured by the idea that it could actually happen and it would not happen with an employee. There's an old saying in real estate, take the money. If you're going to collect a rental payment that's late, they say they've only got $800 and they owe you $1,200, just take the $800. Perhaps in this situation, in lieu of trying to structure increases every 6 months or a year or getting some sort of bonus incentive, I should have just taken the money and signed the deal in at the fixed fee that they were talking about, and then we'd be working on the account, moving on to the next one. If you do that every time, you're not setting your business up well in the future. So that is a takeaway, and not every situation is going to be that. Sometimes you will be able to negotiate. Those are the two real strong takeaways from this. It's unfortunate we won't be able to get to work with them. It's a great account. I wish them the best in-house, but on to the next deal. My name is Bobby Dietz. Thanks for watching this story. We'll see you in the next one.